We had NFL awards yesterday. I always think it's weird when the award show goes on the week of the Super Bowl, but that's what they do.
Yeah, don't they? I thought they tried to subscribe to the MLB policy of when it's the World Series, don't do anything.
No, this is.
Remember how mad they were at Alex Rodriguez when he got traded to the Yankees during the World Series? They were like, "What are you doing?"
No, I think the NFL's got it right now. That's a big banquet because they also announce the next Hall of Fame class as well at this event.
Going to get to that at 6:45 because me and Patrick were both pretty pissed about something that happened. But the award ceremony happens. Let's start with this one. Comeback Player of the Year. This one seemed like a done deal.
Yeah, the start of the year.
It was DeMar Hamlin minus 3,000.
Yeah.
Minus 3,000. It was like DeMar or the field. That was literally what your bet was.
Well, the field didn't know that elite Joe Flacco was coming on the scene.
No, they did not. Joe Flacco. I still think Baker should have won this award because Joe Flacco didn't play a whole season. But Joe Flacco was good for the Browns, helped lead them to the playoffs.
It was a huge story for 3 weeks.
It was. And Joe Flacco won. Here was Joe Flacco last night.
First of all, I just want to congratulate all you other nominees and winners here tonight. Such a special group of men. I'm just honored to be up here and get to enjoy it all with you guys. Big thanks to the city of Cleveland and just everybody in Cleveland. I want to say thank you to my teammates just for welcoming me into that locker room at that point in the year. To welcome a new guy is not the easiest thing, so I want to say thank you to those guys. I want to say thank you to the organization for just giving me the opportunity to do what I love to do, and that's play football. And I want to say thank you to the city just for making me and my family feel at home for a couple months. Truly special. And before I get out of here, I want to say thank you to my beautiful wife. None of this would be possible without her running the show back at home and being the woman that she is. So thank you, guys.
I know Joe Flacco being elite or not elite was a topic years ago. I was kind of happy for Joe Flacco last night.
For sure.
I thought that was a cool moment.
For sure. It's great. I mean, as much as Flacco, I think it was a little bit ad nauseum with the Browns going into the playoffs. Like Flacco, it's kind of like beat over our heads a little bit. But for a guy that won a Super Bowl, who probably had a 3-year stretch of really good quarterback play, to just kind of be discarded and have a really crappy stint in New York, a guy who seems to be a good dude, who was at a high talent level, kind of get a shot, that's great. Why wouldn't you root for that? Is that not half of what we watch sports for?
Oh, yeah. The comeback story is always part of the sports scene that we love to talk about, for sure.
I think Flacco's a great story.
I do, too. What his future holds, who knows? But he had a nice moment with the Cleveland Browns this year, and he gets rewarded with it with Comeback Player of the Year.
I'd hang it up.
Well, you certainly go out.
Out on a partial sunset.
On a partial sunset. Yeah, that Houston game.
Regular season award.
Obviously, we know quarterback wins MVP every year at this point. We've only had a skill position player hasn't won MVP since Adrian Peterson in 2012. It is 2024. I think we just need to call this what it is. Offensive Player of the Year is the skill position guys. MVP is quarterback. Christian McCaffrey, busy getting ready for a Super Bowl. He won Offensive Player of the Year, and here was his speech.
My teammates, man, I can't even put into words how much I love you guys. This has been the most fun I've ever had playing football. I'm not up here without you. Football is the greatest game on the planet. It's the biggest team sport in the world, and we're so lucky to get to enjoy it. And the fact that I get to go to battle with you guys every week is one of my greatest honors because of the way you guys play football and inspire me every single day. I'm not up here without you. I love you guys. We got one more. Let's go finish it the right way. Appreciate it, guys.
Now, just in case anybody accuses me, I didn't quite go NBC here. I did not just cut out the I'd like to thank God part of that speech. He did thank family and friends, and I cut all that out as well. So I got to
You're not anti-God. You're anti-everyone.
No, yeah,
You're an equal opportunity hater.
I only care about the team part.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, thank God. That's cool. All of them did last night. I don't care about that. And I don't want to get into it too much now. But when I get to the nervously confident thing, it's him.
Yep.
It's him. It's him running for 123 yards and having maybe 2 touchdowns. That's what leaves me into that space.
It should be. It's the way he plays. It's the way he holds himself. It's his family. It's his parents. It's how he was raised. It's his coaches that he's had. from college to the NFL. He's been with a lot of great players and great coaches. He's just on some bad Carolina teams and couldn't stay healthy.
He was also on, I think, the end of the Cam Newton run. He had some good Carolina teams. But yeah, his career is the best football, most excited he's ever been playing football.
I heard that and I was like, shot at Carolina.
Oh, I mean, Carolina, come on. Did you hear the joke from, who was the Key and Peele? Michael, is it Michael Keegan? I always forget.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Anyways, he made a joke and he was talking about being far away from a Super Bowl. And then he said, nobody's further away, though, from a Super Bowl than the Panthers. And Dave Canales was in Ted is like, what? Excuse me. But
come again?
McCaffrey and Shanahan have the opportunity to do something that isn't done very often. Father-son duo, Ed McCaffrey, his dad, and Mike Shanahan, the OC, won a Super Bowl together in San Francisco. You could have Kyle and Christian win it in San Francisco as well.
And then, but you could also say head coach and player because isn't McCaffrey on those Broncos teams with Elway? Or does he come later?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, he was the head coach of the.
But Broncos, I see the Niner comparison, but also just head coach and player. That's pretty rad.
Here is the league MVP, Lamar Jackson, with the shortest. This is the entire speech. I thought it was a goof. This was the entire Lamar Jackson MVP speach.
First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him,
bro, God. I put God in there.
Nothing is possible.
Praise up.
I want to thank my organization, Baltimore Ravens, for, finally getting this deal done. Shout out to Eric, shout out to Steve, Coach Harbaugh, the whole unit. My offense, man, my offensive line, man, I can't thank them enough for what they've done. I'm not out there blocking, catching the ball, doing everything, as my team. It's a team thing, for these awards. And, I want to thank my family at home. But you guys have a great night, and that's all, folks.
36-second MVP speech. How about that? He got right to the point.
Not much else to say.
Well, I think it kind of sucks to be there.
At this point, to be the MVP.
You're there at Super Bowl week. Yeah. McCaffrey just got done saying, we got to go get one more. Let's do it the right way.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about this last night. I didn't hear the speeches. This is the first I've heard the speeches. I was thinking about it, and I was like, does Lamar just get up there and take it and say, thanks? I'd trade all this and my money to be playing tomorrow.
He was bummed. He had a red carpet thing, and he basically was like, I'm so sorry, man. Like, I know this is not the hardware we wanted to bring back. And, well, he would be there if they were in the Super Bowl. He still would have been doing that.
Well, of course. But, I mean, without being in the Super Bowl, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for the MVP. I'm sure I got a nice clause in my fat contract that triggers a bunch of extra money for this. I don't want to be here.
It is the 2007 Dirk Nowitzki MVP. It's like, hey, you're the best player. Thanks. We're going to lose to the Warriors in round 1 as a 1 seed. What a bad year to get an MVP.
For the first time ever. Yeah.
So NFL awards given out.